Hello travelers, my name is Joseph and welcome to Outbound Nomad. So in today's video we're going to be talking about ways to stay warm while living in a van, or any kind of vehicle for that matter. Partially because it has been really cold lately and we actually have a really unseasonably warm day today. And it just got me thinking, why not offer up some tips? So here we go. Now, the first tip I'm going to offer up is just common sense. Just dress warmer. Get some thermal clothing if it's in, cold season. Get some extra blankets, hoodies, or just sweaters or whatever. But just dress warmer. The less body heat you lose, the less cold you're going to get. Now, the second tip I'm going to offer is kind of dependent on whether you have a power bank in your van or vehicle. And that's get yourself an electric blanket. Having one can help keep you, warm and keep you from freezing. That's never fun. With an electric blanket, you also have the chance, the opportunity to keep your pets warm if you travel with a pet. For instance, Misty, she actually really loves the electric blanket we have. The only problem we have with it is it's a 12-volt blanket, and where we got it from, they aren't really known for having the best quality. So if you're going to get one, make sure that you have one that has actually, got decent reviews and it's going to last you a good while. And if you can, get a warranty on it. But having the electric blanket, it really does help. Now, the last major tip that I'm going to offer up is going to be kind of difficult for some people. It's get yourself some kind of a heater. Obviously, a regular space heater for like a house is going to require a lot of power. So what I would suggest would be like a propane heater or a gas heater or diesel heater, whichever one you could afford to get. The propane heater will actually be able to, be easier for some people to get because it's cheaper, especially if you go with like the Mr. Heater brand, the Buddy series. We have one that we've had for a good couple years, I think 2 or 3 years, and it's lasted us this long. We run it off of a bulk tank instead of the little green 1 pound bottles. However, I run it off of a little 3-gallon propane tank instead of, one of the bigger ones because of space requirements in the van. Now, if you can afford it, I would suggest going with like a gas heater or diesel heater, because unlike the propane heaters, the gas heater or diesel heater will not put moisture inside your van. Because obviously, when you're burning off propane, it produces moisture inside the vehicle, and it's gonna cause a whole other sort of problems if you don't have it well vented. The only problem I have with the gas or diesel heaters is they are really expensive, and can be even more expensive if you don't know how to install one yourself. So that's why I'm suggesting get yourself like a propane heater, like the Mr. Heater series, the Buddy series, and go with a small little bulk tank if you can afford it. Thankfully, prices for propane is not, too high. For instance, my little 3-gallon tank where we're at, I just filled it up 2 days ago, and it only cost me just a little over $7 to fill. So thankfully, propane's not that expensive, and it lasts quite a while if it's just being used for the heater. If you're going to use the propane for, other things like a stove or something, then you're going to go through it a lot quicker. But just get yourself something to keep warm. And honestly, like I said, the heater option is going to be your best bet. Now, actually, I do have one more little tip. It's kind of more of a survival tip instead of just keeping fully warm while living in the vehicle. Get yourself a large candle. The reason why I say this is because lighting the candle and letting it burn in the vehicle while you're in there will help stave off enough of the cold to keep you from having to suffer through, you know, hypothermia and stuff like that. So for emergency cases, keep a candle in there. Even if you do go with some of my other tips and get yourself like a heater or electric blanket or something, make sure you keep a, you know, decent sized candle inside the vehicle as well. Now, there is a lot of other things that you can do that help stay warm. These are just a few of the tips that I've learned and have worked best for me. I've even used the candle a few times when we've run out of propane, and it has genuinely helped. But you may find some other things that would actually work better for you, or, you know, run into someone who has a better tip for you. And if that's the case and it works better, do it. I'm just trying to offer, you know, a little bit of advice for people who are just starting out doing this and, you know, trying to help someone not freeze to death. So thank you everybody for watching, and remember to stay safe, stay healthy, and remember, just enjoy life.